What's going on, guys? I had to bring you guys a really important video because I found a workaround for an issue that I've seen a lot of people that have been having on Madden 20 Face of the Franchise mode. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of people have been getting to a certain point in their franchise. Say in my example, I got to week 15, and then all of a sudden I hop back on the game and I go to load up Face of the Franchise, and I load up and there's only one save file here. And the save file takes me all the way back to, drum roll please, week 8. And I played week 8, I played week 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and I was on week 15. I even edited my players, I made a whole bunch of edits, and I progressed my player a whole bunch, and I got a ton of stats, and I wanted to save what I had, and I'm not going to play all those games over again. That's annoying, and that's frustrating. Well, let me show you guys how to fix that. Just because the save file isn't showing up here in Face of the Franchise mode whenever you hit load or whenever you hit play what was left, what you can do is you can go and see that that save file actually exists on the game, and that's just by going to the settings menu down here in the bottom right, go to share and manage files, and go to load and delete files, and scroll through here and find where it's at. Now on mine, I have 4 franchise saves, and 2 of them are Face of the Franchise, and this is the Face of the Franchise that I was playing on. Now that's interesting because the other save file, the autosave, was under Face of the Franchise. So why would my save point have gone under franchise mode? I don't know. I think it's a glitch in Madden, but you're not going to be able to access these through this menu. It's not going to let you actually load them. But what you can do to work around this, in order to get into your Face of the Franchise that maybe reset you back 7 weeks like it did in my case, I was reset back to week 8, is if you go to franchise mode, go to offline, and then go to load franchise, you'll be able to access all of those franchise save files and probably your Face of the Franchise save file. Now, I'm going to go ahead to my Face 1 autosave, which is, I believe, the most up-to-date one, and you guys will see that that jumps me ahead from what was week 8 of the Face of the Franchise to week 15, and you can see it's Jacob Reid, it's the same player. I made some player edits, so I look slightly different, but it's the same player. If you look at my player card and everything, Superstar X Factor is the same, same stats and everything, I am the same player. And so, for whatever reason, it saved this save file under franchise and not Face of the Franchise. I'm not sure how that happened or why that happened, but it did, and so my save point somehow went under franchise mode, and you can't change that. Whenever you press create a save point here in Face of the Franchise mode, it takes you to a franchise screen, and I didn't realize this. If you look at the top right, what's kind of like yellowed out, it says franchise under there. It doesn't say Face of the Franchise. So if you create your own save point and it auto saves on top of that like mine did, then you're going to have to load your Face of the Franchise through franchise mode. Now, the thing that I don't know to this point is whether that's going to create any issues in terms of the actual Face of the Franchise mode. I don't know if it's going to still give you all the same options and everything that it did whenever you were playing under Face of the Franchise category. I haven't really been able to test that out. I did notice that from like weeks 13, 14, I didn't get a whole lot of messages or anything like you do in Face of the Franchise mode. So I'm thinking if this happens and you load it through franchise mode, it might kind of corrupt it, and you might just be playing regular franchise mode at this point with a player career. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to play it, maybe just don't create your own save point, or you could create your own save point, but it's gonna maybe cause problems for you guys if you do, like it did for me. Like, I got ahead to week 15. That's 7 weeks ahead of where the autosave was for Face of the Franchise. Nobody's gonna want to replay all 7 of those games in the event that that causes an issue. So this is at least a workaround for you guys. You can load it through franchise mode and hopefully recover what was lost prior. I know that at least 3 other people, one of my best friend and then a couple people that I've seen on YouTube have had the same exact issue, and I don't think that they discovered this workaround. Now, I don't know if this workaround works 100% and will give me all of the same options that Face of the Franchise did, but I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that things remain the way that they should be, and I get all the options and get to play the full thing out the way that everybody else does during Face of the Franchise, because I just don't feel like going back and playing all 7 of those games. It's a rough stretch of games. I'm playing with a pretty bad team, and I'm not getting a lot of help from my team, even though I have good stats, so I don't want to go back and play all those. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and comment down below any feedback you have. If it did help you out, please let me know down in that comment section, and let me know by hitting a like on the video, because I know that this issue is impacting a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people are aware that there is a workaround by being able to go through the save files. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm getting a lot of tips and tricks videos and content out here lately and within the next couple days. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great night. See ya.